Hi everyone, Tuesday night, back from work, before family dinner, and it's about time to share with you again my day, where I am trying for a long time, at least for myself, I'm doing it, to find out one thing that I achieved every day, one thing that I learned every day, and one thing that I find out that I need to fix every day. And I'm doing it, as I mentioned, each and every day. It's very helpful for me to go through my day every day and look for those three things. I encourage you to do the same. And if you decide to do it and share it with me as well. That's the regular intro. And let's dive, oh my goodness. And let's dive into Tuesday. Sorry. So one thing I managed to achieve, I had today a meeting with a vendor of ours, and let's start with that. We have each and every company have principles that they're following, or values, and we do have our own set of values, and one of them is value our vendors. So I met today with a vendor that is really working with us for a very good partner. You know, like every vendor, they are struggling. Sometimes their struggle deeply impact us, but very stable and good vendor for a long time. And they want to obviously increase the business, but it is a little bit problematic due to the level of service that they are providing. And I really try to do my best to help them to understand what bug the customers and what they need to do in order to put that aside, so people in the company can see them as a viable partner for doing new projects or for implementing new technologies. So that's an achievement for me. I spoke many times that I'm usually taking the pessimistic approach for some reason, and that was an achievement that I focus on the positive portion of this partnership and how I can help them. So that's the achievement. I learned today about Ashby's law, pretty nice one. In a nutshell, well, it's like it's a law that comes from dealing with complexity system, and the idea about this, or complex system, and the idea about this law is that in order to deal with complexity outside of the system needs to be more complex than the system outside the system. Not my day today. Again, so the law is pretty simple. If the environment is complex, the system needs to be more complex in order to deal with the environment. If it's too simple, it's not going to work. And it's pretty simple law. You can see it each and everywhere, and it's really basic, like the law of gravitation. You can't break it, or no one managed to break it so far. Yet it's not known, and you can see many organizations that are not following this law, and what happened is that they disappear. So you can read more. I really simplified it. It's a little bit more complicated. Sorry, the way that I convey it, Ashby's law. Google it. And last but not least, one thing that I find out that I need to fix, and that's going back to it's a self-observation. Okay, so it's back to me. I spoke more the once about looking at the half empty instead of the half full. So this is more focused on when someone asks me a question, I attempt always to say the truth, and not necessarily the truth is what the other side really expect, need, want to hear, and sometimes it creates more damage. I don't say to lie, never ever, but you don't have to answer to any question that you're being asked. So that's my lesson learned that's my lesson learned from today. This is something that I should fix. So that's all for today. Probably I'm too tired because I have to fix myself twice. But that's life. So that's everything for today. Tomorrow is obviously a brand new day, and if everything will go by the plan, no surprises, bad surprises, I'll share with you my day as well. And up until then, as always, bye.